Hello everyone, today's question is valid palindrome. Let me read the question first. A phrase is a palindrome if after converting all uppercase letters into lowercase letter and removing all non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backward. Alphanumeric characters include letters and numbers. Given a string S, return true if it is palindrome or false otherwise. The question is very similar to the like we are given a string and find if it is a palindrome or not. Let me show you a string and A, B, and okay. So this is the string and we have to find it is a palindrome or not. So what approach we are going to use is like a two pointer. One pointer, I'll put one pointer at the first index and the second pointer is pointing to the last index, and keep comparing these two pointers value, and whenever we get a mismatch, we return directly false because it is not a palindrome. So let me show you how. So my first pointer is pointing to the first index and the last pointer is pointing to the last index, and we compare these two index and these two values are same, these two characters are same, so we don't do anything, we just uh, keep my higher pointer reduced by 1 and the lower pointer is increased by 1. So this is now pointing to B and this pointing to K, and there is a mismatch, so I'll return directly this is not a palindrome. The similar question comes here. Like we are given a string. In this question, the variation is that in this string we also have uh, like space and comma and other characters as well. So we have to ignore this and we have to compare only digits and the alphabets. So let's do that. We do always we do in this question we also use a two pointer approach, like one pointer, keep one pointer at the first index and keep pointer at the last index, and whenever we get digits or alphabets then we will compare, otherwise we just skip. Like if let suppose my pointer is pointing to the space, let me show you. So the first character is a space, and if it is a space, just skip this. So skipping means just increment the start pointer to the ahead. So keep doing this until we found a digits or alphabet. So let's do it. Let me store the size of the string in the variable n is dot length. Now first pointer, it is, let me name is as a start, it will be pointing to the 0th index, and the last index I'll say it end, it is n minus 1. So while until start is less than or equal to end, what we will do is like we first of all skip what we are skipping, like a character which is not a digit or not a alphabet, then we have to skip. So how do we find? There is a function, there is a predefined function in C++, it's called is num. So is alphabet or numeric. This gives me, I will pass into a character. Let me pass as of start. This this function gives me true or false. Function gives me true if the character is alphabet or a digit. Okay. So we want, if it is not a alphabet or not a digit, then we have to skip. So I'll just put here it's not. So if you don't understand, let me put here false. If it is false, then we will skip start plus plus and continue. Okay. Same we will check for is alpha num for the second pointer, and that is s of, and if it gives me a false, that means it is not a alphabet or not an integer, so I have to skip. So skipping means and minus minus and continue. Okay, after these two, if these two conditions are not satisfied, then here it is the condition we have a digit or alphabet, so we have to compare. How we are going to compare? Remember one thing, in the question it is also mentioned that a character can be uppercase or can be lowercase. So either we convert the character into uppercase or we can convert to lowercase, then we will compare. So there is a function in C++ that will convert to lower, give a character start, and if it is not equal to lower of and, then we will return false. Otherwise, after the loop overs, I'll return true. Okay, this is the approach, and the time complexity of this is, of course, big O of n. Let's try to run this. Okay, we are getting an error. Okay, the one case, test case 1 is fail. So the expected to be true and my output is false. Let me see what is wrong. Okay, if it is false and minus minus, hmm, to lower s of start is not equal to lower of s of end if it is not equal. Okay, I have to here increment and decrement start plus plus and end minus minus. Now let me run this. Yeah, it is correct. Let me submit this. This is very similar to the question which is given a string. Find a string is a palindrome or not. It is just a variation of that. So that's it. Thank you.